Hey guys, I'm back. Hi. Okay, on to the next part of all of this. All right. I thought this might be a neat idea because I'm a very visual person, and especially how I do all of my readings. And I thought, oh, maybe they'll want to see what I look like at this point. So the little girl I'm talking about, me, that was me. All right, when I was going through the stuff that I'm talking about right now. I do believe that was my kindergarten picture. So that was me. Okay. I still can't believe that any of you even want to hear any of this. But anyhow, okay, so here we go. So the whole thing in my bedroom just continued, throughout my whole entire childhood. Eventually, there were other things that joined in. Eventually, I would start looking around at things. I remember the first night, though, that I was lying on my side and I was focused on the lady in the chair, and I started to hear a whole bunch of people talking. You know how like maybe if you're in a conference room or something and there's like 25 people talking at one time, and how you can hear it, but I wasn't hearing it, but it was in my head, but it wasn't through my ears. And I was so confused. So then that started being a very regular and common thing. So now I absolutely think I'm freaking nuts, right? Like as nuts as they can come, right? I was starting to handle it a little bit better on my own, I don't even know where to go next. And then there was like this one time, and I'll never forget it. My dad ended up getting a new job or something, and he had a new boss. And he would talk about this guy when he came home from work. And we ended up going to a big picnic in the summertime. And it was at this neat place in Texas. I don't know what it was. Big wooden pavilion and a big, pool next to it. Anyhow, I vividly remember this. And I've never met this guy. I had no idea who the guy was, right? But my dad would talk about him. And when my dad would talk about him, I would see him in my head, right? Normal, right? Isn't that normal? Anyhow. So we get to this picnic thing, and my dad introduces my mom or whoever was there to this man, right? And his family. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's him. And then I sat back, and I was a little kid, and I went, how did I know that was him? How did I know that was him? I knew that was him. I knew that's what he looked like. That's not normal. Alicia, that's not right. Alicia, what's the matter? Oh, that's not normal. It creeped me out so badly. And then I started to realize that I was doing it all the time. Like if somebody would speak about somebody, then I'd meet them, and I'd be like, that's how I saw him in my head. It was so weird, right? And I just thought it was just this weird little thing that I could do. Anyhow, so back to my bedroom again, because really that's where all the shit happened. So back to my bedroom again. God, my nose is so freaking runny. Or is it being 54? Drives me nuts. All right, anyhow. All right, so back to my bedroom. So I'd lie there, on my right side looking. I know who she is, but I didn't at this time, so it's really hard for me not to say who she is. But I'll tell you, eventually, I'm trying to go from my brain back then. So I'm lying on my side, looking at her, hearing all this stuff, and then I felt like there would always be like negativity behind me, and I knew it, and I knew that she was keeping me safe from that. Anyhow, then this one night, I felt something very behind me. And when I felt this, it was almost like an energetic push on my back. And at the same exact time that I felt this on my back, there were wings in front of my face. And then that started. I felt like at night that I would lie in bed. God, I just sound like a crazy person. I felt like I would lie in bed at night, and there were angels to my right side, and there were demons on my left. And these motherfuckers were so scary. Like nothing I've seen in a movie, nothing. I hate even thinking about them. But anyway, they all looked the same in my bedroom. And when I'm in my childhood, they all looked the same. Do you want me to tell you what they look like? They had little like T-Rexy type of arms. I can't believe I'm saying this out loud. Little T-Rexy type of arms. Their legs were like, what are those? Like a centaur leg, like a, oh, what are those weird looking things? Like a horse leg in a way. But then they stood up and their rib cage came out and it was disgusting. And then they had like a horse head and they were kind of drippy and they had right next to me. Oh, I'm sorry, but that's how it was all night long. And they'd like, I could swear I could hear them dripping and they were just disgusting. But more than anything, I could feel them. And more than anything, more than that, I was wrapped in those wings and I could feel them pulling me, but it wasn't my body, but I could feel it. And they were pulling on both sides of me. Now, church was definitely a thing in my life. We'll save that for the next video, but Jesus was in my home, okay? I just want to make that very clear. Of course, I mean, I was seeing him, I was seeing him and talking to him. Yeah, kind of. So at this point, yes, because the lamb just went away. But yeah, God was very present in my world and very present in my life. However, I didn't know that much about him. I was just a little kid. I didn't know what to do to protect myself. I didn't even know what the hell was going on around me. But these angels would they'd wrap their wings right around me in some sort of weird way. And they would just like pull all night long. And I remember saying out loud to someone, and I could not tell you who I said it to. I don't know who I said it to, but I remember saying to someone, I don't know why. This is like such a significant thing that I said at such a young age. I don't even know. Was I 6? I don't know. 7? I have no idea. But I remember saying to someone, because what they said back to me affected me. I remember saying, I don't know why. No, what was it? I don't know what I'm going to do for God one day, but the devil doesn't want me to do it. He wants me. And whoever that was that I said that to, they responded with this: what makes you so special? Okay. So when I heard that, do you want to know what I heard in my head next? Because that kind of screwed me up too, what I just heard. And now what I hear next completely screwed me up. So I hear this from that person, whoever the heck that was, but they were influential to me, I can tell you. What makes you so special? And then I heard my old lady that would sit next to me when I was in my bedroom. I heard her voice. And she said to me, that's okay. We're not going to tell them anything anymore, okay? It's all right. I'll handle this. I'll take care of you. Okay. So as a kid, like, you should never be told not to tell your parents something. So then I really felt that everything I was seeing and feeling was wrong. And she just kept reassuring me, it's okay, everything's fine. They just don't understand. They don't understand. They can't help you. They don't understand. So then began like the lifelong battle of, am I evil? Oh my God, am I bad? Am I good? What's going on? What's happening to me? What is happening? So then all of my religion is going to be in the next one, because that's really where all of that starts. And I am skipping through this as much as I can, and believe me, I'm going to revisit things. But the reason we're going through all of this is because to make you guys feel normal, number one, and because I'm going to let you know how I handled it and what I did about it and how I healed from all of it and how I moved on. And I'm going to help all of you do the same exact thing. A lot of you have been messaging me, keep asking me questions.